You're welcome to another international break edition of Game Time, proudly brought to you by Bet2. And I'm here to give you my 3 games for the weekend with regards to the international break. I start off with a very interesting clash. It is Brazil going up against Nigeria. A lot of people would want to see how that will end up, but I do believe Brazil is the team to win that game by 2-0. The odds are also available in your screen down below. And I'll end this all off with a game between Ukraine going up against Portugal. Cristiano Ronaldo's side, they are the European champions. They are the side who won the UEFA Nations League as well. And they should be the side to at least peep Ukraine by 1-0. And that is how it will end in that very clash in there. So catch us next time as we give you the best of previews from the European Football Leagues as well as other sports and activities. This is Game Time, proudly brought to you by Bet2.
Bet2, your number 1 sports betting platform. Play to win.
Hello viewers, it is a jolly day and I'm excited to be bringing to you another episode of Life After the Game. This is your girl Yaa Agyemang, and anytime you see this face, you know we're going to talk business, and business as usual, it is sports related. Today I'm in the house of one fine defender that graced our television sets. A lot of discussions were done about him, but then I would interview him. I'll get to know the stories behind most of the things that was said about him, that is being said about him. He has retired, but as to what he's doing with his life, that is why we are here. This is Life After the Game with your girl Yaa Agyemang. Just stay tuned and we'll get back. Hello. I'm very excited to be meeting you in your house.
Hello, you're welcome.
And I must confess, you have a very beautiful home.
Thank you.
Thank you how long have you been here?
It's been a while.
Okay. Like how long?
3 years now.
3 years?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So before you moved here, where were you?
I was in Trasaco Phase 1.
Oh, okay. So you're a Trasaco man. Some money is
still
what
around.
You're still around. You don't want to leave Trasaco. Why? Is it for the rich or what?
Oh, no. I think sometimes you need to move around.
Yeah. So where were you before you moved here? So is it Trasaco and then you still moved here? Okay, yes. Before Trasaco, then here, then where?
Oh, before Trasaco, I was living in Trasaco since 2003.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I started my football career 2001.
Okay.
That's where I started hitting it to the Europe. So I used to stay in Tema with my parents before moving out. So when I move out, then I discover East Legon Trasaco because there was no go there area. But now it's a place that
a lot of people are coming here. Do you live here with your kids?
No, the kids are not here.
The kids
outside.
are not here. Your kids are outside.
Yeah.
When are you married?
I'm about to.
You're about to marry?
I'm about to marry. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure then a lot of hearts are broken now because, there were a lot of stories in the media of what happened, which I will definitely ask you about it.
Right.
And then now you're about to marry. You found someone?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
And this time, pretty sure you're going to do things differently.
Well, I would say it is differently. I will still be myself.
You
and
still
then,
be yourself.
When you're growing, experience comes. You grow to change things that you think is not right in your life, and then move forward. Yeah.
Right.
And before a woman even give you a chance to marry her, she need to understand you, know that you're a perfect man for. Yeah.
That's nice. So your kids are not with you at the moment. Your kids are outside.
Not at the moment, yeah.
And will you be interested in any of them playing football? Now that you've retired, you can sit back and then you're going to just have a broader view of what really happened to you when you were playing. And then now that you've retired, do you think any of the kids are going to take after you, or do you want any of them to play football?
Yeah, I think they are very, very athletic kids. The girls are very good.
How many kids do you have?
They are 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay. How many girls?
2 boys, 2 girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then the girls like to play tennis, but the boys, they are very good when it comes to soccer, which I'm also happy to push them to the highest level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But when they are kids like this, you think, okay, tennis is right, football is right, but as time goes on, when they grow up, they begin to pick up different things. Focusing on school to become somebody else, and you can't nowadays you can't decide for
the children.
So we just pray for the best.
And you're happy that they are playing football now?
Oh yes, for now I'm happy.
So are they coming to Ghana anytime soon? And the question I would want to ask, you have been in Ghana Black Star, you have played the game, you have retired. Would you want your kids to play for the nation?
Oh, why not? If football is what God has given them to play in future, then definitely they will step into the shoes of their father.
Okay. All right. Then there you have it, viewers. John Paintsil, or pretty much Paintsil. There's been a lot of talk about his name here and there. What is the correct pronunciation of your name?
Yeah.
Paintsil or Paintsil?
The pronunciation is Paintsil.
Paintsil.
Yeah, Paintsil. But Paintsil became Paintsil because there was a mistake from the passport office here in Ghana. So I was using Paintsil all this while I was playing in Israel for 4 years till I moved to England. Then they discovered that no, it's Paintsil, not Paintsil. So I confirmed that it's Paintsil.
Paintsil.
There was a spelling mistake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this spelling mistake actually started from Serbia.
They took I out
of your name.
Yeah, so it became P-A-N-T. Yeah.
And then, okay. All right. Then looking at your career from you started in Ghana.
Yeah.
Which of the local teams did you start playing your football with?
Yeah, Berekum Arsenal in Brona.
Okay.
Yeah. I started Berekum Arsenal from lower division, 3rd division to the Premiership.
Okay.
Yeah. So from there I moved to Liberty Professionals for a season.
Pretty much there's been a lot of talks about you. At some point in your life, I don't know whether it was after you had retired or right about the time you were about to retire, you had a lot going on for you, and then you were pretty much in the media for all the negative reasons, if I could say that, in relation to your marriage, your wife, and all that. What can you tell us what really happened? Because myself personally, I only read of a lot of things that happened. I have never had the opportunity to sit with you and listen from you what really happened. And if you don't mind, you'd want to share that to your fans. I'm sure they all want to know.
Oh, I think I've spoken about these things many times, and I prefer not to talk about it anymore. Yeah, it's past and gone.
It's past and gone.
It's been so long, 7 years.
7 years now.
7 years now. I don't want to.
You don't want to talk about. Does it bring back memories?
Oh yes.
It does bring back memories.
It does. So I think it's better to let it go for now.
If you had the opportunity to do things differently, would you have handled the situation 7 years ago differently?
Oh, like I said, I don't want to.
You don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. There you have it, people. He doesn't want to talk about it. I guess some wounds you just don't have to open up. He's moved on. And I'm pretty sure you're going to hear about the latest lady in his life very soon. So, unfortunately, you're going to break a lot of hearts. But then let's focus on what John Paintsil is doing now with his career. So currently you have retired. And what are you doing now?
Oh, right now I'm into the game.
Okay.
I'm a coach now, a soccer coach. And I did a season in South Africa for Kaizer Chiefs as assistant coach. One of the biggest clubs in Africa.
Assistant coach? Assistant
coach for Kaizer Chiefs. And that transition was very big and great experience as well under Steve Compeller. Also, I got an opportunity to work with different coaches. And we are still working on it. So I did one season after a season with Kaizer Chiefs. I decided to come home and also give back to my people.
Why you didn't want to stay on and then do better, or they decided that
they decided not to continue the option.
To continue the option.
Yes.
Why was that? Were you not performing? Was it that your contribution was not greatly, appreciated, or your impact was not felt? Or were you too new at that big position like that?
Actually, I was doing very, very well.
Okay.
And I was loved by the club chairman himself, and my head coach was also happy with me. But I will put it like politics. When politics hit the sports environment, everything goes down. So what I can say is that myself and Kaizer Chiefs, we come to the mutual agreement to go our separate way. We never had a problem with each other. We were good. And I still have a place there in Kaizer Chiefs.
That anytime you want to go back, you can always go back.
It's only I have to build my strong CV and do well. And it's the place that I pray that one day I get the opportunity to go there.
Oh, really? You want to go back?
They are very big. It's a big club. Professionalism there is amazing. So, where I want to go, it's one of the clubs that I will pick in the future.
You want to go back to, but now?
For now, I'm back home, giving back to my people. I have a team called FC Jonju, which I'm working with my partner, who wants to give back to Ghanaians.
Why that name, FC Jonju?
FC Jonju is a football name for our team. And even though it's FC Jonju, but we are about to change it to a team that we think it won't sound more outside team.
Exactly, because I was, kind of hearing the name, and I was like, this name is
we are using our money to do it. So my boss money need to be appreciated, not to people thinking that it's outside people, Korean people who are doing the team for us. So we are about to change it. We will change it very soon. And we've got fantastic players, talented players who are doing so well. And then any opportunity that comes for them to play outside or here in the biggest club here in Ghana, they'll be able to play.
Is that the main focus now, considering the fact that our local league is not, pretty much dead, and then a lot is not happening in the local league? If you have a team and you are coaching them, you know that our league is not up and running. I think with the likes of Uli Asante Kotoko, which they are not even playing home, they are playing in African level. So is the main focus on just having the team, as is not working for our local league now, to eventually sell them and make money?
Not at all. We need to build the players and then get ready. Anytime the door is open, we are ready to go in and play. And then also work on the boys' mind, because my players, they're from different regions. Yeah, they are not from Accra here or anywhere near Accra.
Do you have any player that is very, very exciting to watch, that you feel that, look, if this player gets a call up in Black Star, he's going to do very, very well? Because currently, what is going on, I think Black Star has not really lived up to expectation for most people. I mean, you have been there before, and you know how Ghanaians feel about Black Star now. It's not been easy.
Yeah, I've got more than 50 to 60 players. And then 30 players can play anywhere. Europe, Ghana, national team. It's a matter of getting the chance. Like I said, we have, FIFA and the government have appointed people who will bring right people to manage our football in Ghana. So we are praying that things goes well, and whatever the taxes, they'll be able to come up with a good solution. Whilst we are also preparing the players. So once the door is open, it's not that time we will be rushing to call for players or play for Justify. Our players are not playing league. I thank God that we have a chairman who wants to do well in Ghana football, who wants to change, bring the beauty of the game to Ghanaians. He's paying the players every month, though they are not playing league. So
I was about to
we keep the
touch
players
on
going.
that. That is going to be tough.
He also rent a big place for them that they are staying. So the players are comfortable. They have confidence. And our reason of doing that is we want the Ghanaian players to feel like home, not to rush to Europe.
Okay.
Because if you are paying the player...
Paintsil, if you say that, most people would say that rushing to Europe, or whether we're saying rushing or not, that is where the money is. Sincerely speaking, because we can compare the likes of our players that have played outside and the likes of our players that played their their whole career back home. Obviously, there's a vast difference. The difference is so wide in terms of, I get the opportunity to go visit them in terms of maybe their homes, what they've been able to acquire and all that. So definitely, every player would want to go outside.
Yes, you are right. But look at the South Africans. Okay. The players are comfortable playing
South Africa is so developed.
They are developed, but we are older than them.
You're right.
You understand? So it's about time for us to change Ghana football. Players can make money here in Ghana, so they can make it also in Europe. But we, the club owners, need to understand that players must not worry to rush to Europe. We have to worry by taking them there and make our money. So we pay them in time. They can invest because they have contracts. We pay them through banks, not cash in hand. So they can save. And then if you have 5 years contract, 4 years contract, and you are earning, let's say, 1,000 Ghana a month, so you still have 500 to buy whatever you want to buy.
But
if it's mortgage, the bank can do for you.
That is not enough. I mean,
like it's example,
enough.
It's example I'm making. But 1,000 Ghana a month, 5 years.
Okay.
You can do well with that.
I think so.
Yes.
So then, based on that, what's like a typical day for you in your life? As in, you get up in the morning. Now you're not in the field of play. You have retired. You get up in the morning as John Paintsil. How is your day like?
I wake up 4:30 every morning for my boys.
For your boys.
Because we start training at 6:30. 6 o'clock is the reporting time. 6:15, be ready. 6:30, we start. So by 8:30, we are done for the day. So from there, I have to come home and rest, then go through what I did on the field, because now it's getting hotter and hotter. The players, each and every one is picking up well. And as a coach, you need strong 30 players who can play first 11. So doing that, you also need to pair player to player. So if you have, example, you have your right center back, you need a right fullback who can connect with him. Like myself and Joe Mensah when we used to play for the national team.
Now you have retired.
Yes.
Who is the best fit? Who do you think stepped into your shoes and is living up to the expectation?
Where the Black Stars?
Yes.
Oh, Harrison Afu is doing it. Yeah, Harrison was there when I used to play, and he was a great player. He was playing left back because I was there. So now he got opportunity and he stepped in, and he's doing very well.
Okay. We have it from the horse's own mouth. He has told us how his day is like. He wakes up in the morning, and then he goes to his field of play, and then he has a team by name Jean-Jude down. Let's go on to the field of play. We interviewed a few players and get their take on how his coaching skills are.
He's very disciplined. He teaches us to respect each other. He's very tactical. He demands a lot from us. He wants every day we should be at the top.
He's a good coach. He's played outside the country, and I'm learning a lot from him. Since I came, I wasn't that good, but now I'm getting there. He has changed my playing from poor to good.
Coaching is very superb and special from many other coaches I've known. He teaches very well. After training, he teaches, he preaches as a good father. And his philosophy too, as I explained before, is very, very good. He has learned a lot, so he's impacted all what he has learned to us. I'm very young and I came up, he grew me up, and I've knew something from him, which is his pressure is very, very high, because he's always telling us that outside there is not easy, because you are going to face a lot of pressure from coaches and staffs. So he gives us a very high pressure to do it. So we are also coming up, holding that pressure, and we are learning much more.
Coach John Paintsil is a very disciplined coach. He's very strict. So he's friendly as well, though. The same applies to Coach Pakosi Fabian, but Coach John Paintsil doesn't joke at all when you are on the field. He's very serious. So always when you're on the field, you need to be active from 1 to 90 minutes.
There you have it, feedback from his players, and then a few fans, according to the players, he's strict, very disciplined, and definitely does not joke with his time. And I think most people should take a cue from it, especially as sportsmen and women. To be disciplined is what will take you far. And then I know that there's this sports presenter in Ghana who is always stressing about discipline on the part of our players. So definitely it's something that I think I'm going to commend you on. The fact that your players and even some fans are saying that you're disciplined is something that we should commend you about, because that is what is going to take you far. And,
I thank you.
Okay.
I think discipline is most important in any office or any department you find yourself. And also time, it's important that one must respect time. Because with that time, nothing will happen. So when it's two, That's why we train early morning, just to instill the discipline in them. Because we start at 6:30. So no time for you to go around the night.
Be late.
Be late. So you force them to sleep early.
Oh my goodness,
and
really?
Wake up early, yes. So when they find themselves in an environment that trains a bit late, like most of Ghanaian clubs do, train like 9, 10, so they will have time to adjust that. Then you have extra 3 hours to sleep. But here by 5, you need to be up because they are close to the field. I wake up 4:30.
So how would you describe yourself, a strict coach or what?
I'm very straight.
You're strict?
And very, very straight, because I told them I'm not there for anybody. I'm there for the team. Individuals, I'm not there for them. If you have a problem, you come in and you solve it, that's fine. But I'm building a team, I'm not building players.
Okay,
Then they
I
have
like
to
that.
understand.
You're building a team,
Yes.
not players.
I'm not building players.
That you're positive that
Yes.
one day we're going to see you pick up the Ghana League, and then we're going to see your team there, and then
Amen.
Amen.
Amen to that.
And then based on that, how far do you intend to take your coaching career?
I have this man that I always look at, my former coach, Roy Hodgson. I admire him a lot, and where he carry himself to. I want to get to that level. I want to take my coaching career to the highest level.
He's your role model?
Yes, Roy Hodgson. He coached me in 2008 to 2010. And he played me all the matches because he had faith in me.
Let's come back home. Who is your role model back home? It could be a player, it could be a coach, it could be somebody you work with. Could be.
I look up to, in local side, I think Senior Tony Bafu.
Tony Bafu?
Yeah, he's working so hard and he knows what he wants to achieve. Quite remember 2006 when he came and he wanted to put all the footballers together, both current and then the retired ones. Some says, what does he want? You know, I overheard some players who didn't believe in him. But now look at where he is now. You understand? So you need to, when you are growing up, you need to look at people that can play good impact in you and then follow. So I admire him a lot, and I like the way he's carrying himself and then where he's positioning himself. That's what I want to do in terms of coaching.
Okay. I think Tony Bafo, if he's to hear this, is going to be very, very excited. And how's your relationship with the ex-footballers that you've all retired now? The kind of relationship you have with them now?
It's amazing. Like Senior Tony Bafo, I always talk to him on phone, on WhatsApp, and Senior Augustin Hinfo. We spoke every day. And Senior Gordon Tram. I have Senior Lai Kingston. All of them were my seniors. So we have Senior Abubakar Damba. We all talk on the phone all the time. So these are the seniors that I feel like even when something is going wrong, I need to contact them, any decision that I want to make concerning football or concerning any of my mates, I contact them so they can chip in and then advise. John, you can do this. John, you can leave it. John, you can. I mean, they're amazing, amazing people, and I can't mention all of them, but yeah, Senior Audu Saka as well. He has a team. We used to play friendly matches together, so we share more ideas.
Oh, okay.
Because it's important that after football there's life, So you keep your seniors and then
I like the
your
fact that
mates.
you said that after football, there's life, and then you're stressing more on the senior players. What about your co-players who have all retired? Because, I particularly want you to also clarify this whole issue of the Botti saga in the media. Later on, the case been thrown out, whatever. What really went on? And is he still a friend?
He's still my friend. I'm somebody I don't hold grudges. And in life, you need to let things go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better you let things go than pushing. At the end of the day, we are all making transit in this world. You're only here to do well, do better things. When it's your time, you go. Because you never know when your time will come.
So if you are to run into Derek Botti right now, how is the relationship going to be like?
For me, it's the same. I met
the
him
same.
after that incident, court case. I met him twice. I shake his hand, I call him, we play together. I call for parks, he passed me and I pass him.
I've always wondered, what brought about that whole thing?
In this way, like I
Honestly,
said,
I don't understand.
people try, sometimes they will try to, put two heads together and crash two heads. But for me, I let things go easy. At the end of the day, what I have will never be his, and whatever he have will never be mine.
I think you've learned a lot. As you have retired, you've stayed back and you've seen the game and then the people from another perspective, the issues that you've had. You're trying to just quash it out with them and all that. How is that?
Yeah,
Can we say the same?
I've gone through a lot. Those things have grown me. When people think they are burying you or they are putting you on the ground and put water on you, they don't know you was like a seed to them. They didn't know. Yeah. So when you come like fresh, green. So I will never think bad about anybody or evil. What I would say is that, even when you go to church, sometimes pastors preach and then say, before you make it big, before you put yourself in a good position, there's some people that have to live in your life for you to be okay. It doesn't mean those people are bad or anything, but they have to go for you to position yourself well. Wow. So I will never say this one was like that, this one was B, this one was C. I still see them as
your
the
brothers.
people. Yes.
You've all retired
yes,
and then...
Exactly.
Okay. Talking of the sort of relationships we have, I know we have addressed the relationship with Derek Botti, but quite recently, there's been a whole lot of talk about what is really going on in the media in relation to Don Botti, this whole watch issue.
Okay, and yet John Pentina, or Boami, Mammy call Tim Israel. No, John Peter, no born or bonusing, none in Bossy Don Botti. But a fesse, one castle colleague Ghanaian, about Abekan what Tim one, unim caliber of player made. Now, but two, me boss 70, a bear fekeke. But you just wake up, say, my call you watch, my call say, and say, one castle dream one, Intiasia, but I miss you, person make come once and say, when person make come because, or a gun and on Indian tear ban, sir. As I say, and I mean, yes, I will forget it that I forget it.
So it wasn't true that you stole anything?
What?
It wasn't true that you stole anything?
This watch, see, this red guy, he just gave to me. Somebody give me rollers. I take that. This is what I like for my body. This is what I like. I don't like material things. That watch, phones, they are material things. I can buy it. So why should I go and thief? Or should I go and steal it? Why? What's this? You understand? So you see what happened to him? People call me, oh no, me found for baby, Bonnie YNT and Eddie with you.
I'm sure a lot of fans would want to also hear your own side of the story. Because, I heard he says, look, he was framed, he never took anything.
Well, like I said earlier on, I have, when this incident happened, I saw the links, the video.
The video.
Like I said, I respect my seniors, okay? We have our platform that we discuss the way forward, how we can help the local players who are coming, players that are struggling with the teams that their contract are not respected. So when I got the link, I sent it there because I wasn't happy.
Okay.
So I sent it there telling my seniors that I'm putting this video here. That's what one of our colleagues have done. And it's like he has painted me black. One, I have image to protect. I have a family to protect. I have my team players that respect me. It will be nice when my player sees these things and say, oh, our coach was like this, and then he's trying to put us to be a better players. And
okay.
You see, so you need to consider all this. So I'm going out myself and defend myself. Defending myself is to tell the truth.
Yes,
what happened.
And I'm sure a lot of fans want to know because look,
of course they want to know.
It's your word against Don Botti's word. And anytime I think when I watch the video, I'm like, you know what? This is one of the questions I really wanted you to address to the fans. Because, you know, they don't get the opportunity to know the truth, and then it's going to be what you're saying against what. But look, let us know the hard truth.
Like I was saying, I put it there. Senior Tony Bafu came. John, leave it. Don't talk about it again.
Then is he on the same platform? He's also a footballer?
Tony Bafu.
No, talking
Senior
about...
Tony Bafu I'm talking about.
Yes, I know, but I'm talking about... You saying that you have a platform where all the players
all of us.
So
yeah, I'm talking about the platform. All of them.
So when you put it there, he saw it?
I put it there, all of them saw it. So
wow.
Senior Kufuor, Asami Kufuor, John, leave it. Don't say anything about it. Then let it go. Forgive him. Senior Lai, the same thing. Senior Gordon Tram, say the same thing. Senior Damba Bouakari Damba, and August Nahifo, Senior Tommy. He also came up and then said that John let go. And Basna Bans from outside Ghana.
What really happened?
So it was a lot of seniors. So
yes.
The voice were very strong.
Yes.
You know, it was decent voices. And I can't turn my seniors down. So what I'm going to say is that Botti said it was a watch.
Yes.
And somebody flamed him. Nothing like that happened. There's no watch issues. So what I said is, he knows what happened. He wasn't deported to Ghana. He came to Maccabi Tel Aviv for trials. He did so well. The team liked him. They wanted to sign him. But what happened was the agreement between the club he was playing in Ghana and his agent and Maccabi Tel Aviv. They didn't agree on the same page, so the boy have to go. But what he did before he left, he knows. Like I said, I wanted to say it, but I have to respect my seniors. If
no,
not,
but John, you see, there's a way you can put a story out there. Nobody is saying disrespect your seniors.
That's what I'm saying.
Comment. Nobody is saying disrespect your seniors, but look, this guy goes out there, that is if I'm permitted to mention, is in Don Botti, and he speaks it as it is. Mentions the name and says that you framed him. I mean, there should be some form of defense on your part. Not defend him, but you should be able to just tell us the truth of what
I'm not
really
defending him.
transpired.
I never flame him, and then it's not a watch that issue.
So why did he put it like that?
It's different. He knows. That's what I'm saying. Whenever he's ready, he should tell Ghanaians. He shouldn't fool Ghanaians or the world, because whatever he's saying, the whole world knows. And as I'm talking to you now, I've got a call from Israel, even today, yesterday, that the news goes everywhere. So the Israelis knows what is happening here. They are asking me to speak. And I said, I'm not going to speak. I'm not going to say anything.
John Paintsil,
but
do us the honors and let us know
as
what
the
really
media
happened.
people,
No.
wait.
Now we're very curious. I want to know what really happened.
For me, like I said, I respect my seniors. I will never,
okay,
I will never say what I was going to say.
When we off the set, you will tell me what really happened.
What actually happened, no media knows.
No media knows.
But he's saying that I was the one who came out and, nobody knows what he did. I've never said to anybody. Nobody.
Wow.
Nobody. So when he's ready,
you should. Then why don't you just call him and say, look, Don, nothing of this sort is out. I have not confided in anybody. So then you should even be able to relax and not even be giving any interviews
When
to anybody.
this incident happened, Yaa Agyemang was in Israel. It was Yaa Agyemang's agent who brought Botti to Israel. Okay? He knows what happened. His agent knows what happened. But we are not going to say anything. We want him to go and say it, or we will advise the Ghanaian media, since you want the truth,
Yes, we want the
to go
truth.
to Maccabi Tel Aviv website and then pick whatever is there. They can explain you better.
Oh, so it's there now as we talk. Then
It's there.
we'll
The
check.
history is there. Maccabi Tel Aviv, if you check it online, have the right person's number and ask 2003, this is there happening, you want to know. They will tell you. But like I said, I wanted to go out and then defend myself. But these strong voices that came on said, John, let go. I will never disrespect them.
Anyway, I mean, viewers, there you have it. That's the juicy part of the saga, or the troubles between John Botti and John Paintsil. He's addressing it, and he's saying that he's not really going to talk about what really happened, but the young man himself knows what happened, and the bigger forces, I mean, his senior players have advised him, hence he's not going to talk about it. I think with time, we will find out what really transpired, and if truly John Paintsil framed John Botti. That is what we wait to see. We will find out. On that note, I'll go for a quick commercial break, and when we come back, a few more interactions with John Paintsil, and then we'll sign out. Do stay tuned. Welcome back from the commercial break, and before we went for the commercial break, we had discussed the John Botti issue. He pretty much does not want to talk too much about it and does not want us to know what really transpired. But then, if you want to know, I think we're going to dig deep, and one of these days we're going to have an interview and then we're going to address it. But John, how has your career been? If you want to let us on it, talk to the fans and let us know a little bit about your career, how you started and how you actually retired.
I think I had a fantastic long career. I mean, starting from Berekum Arsenal to Liberty Professionals, then to under 20 to under 23 Olympic, then senior national team. Then outside clubs, Maccabi Tel Aviv, Hapoel Tel Aviv, West Ham United, Fulham, then Leicester City. Moved to South Africa, have Santos, then Maritzburg United, then end my career, quick transition to Kaizer Chiefs as assistant coach. Now I'm back in Ghana, trying to also help Ghana football. So it has been a beautiful, long journey, which I had fun in between. I mean, is the game of up and down, and you won't have everything smooth, you know. There's always curve and bending and then straight ones. But I enjoyed all my time. Yes, all my time.
I must confess,
Yeah.
you're one player that anytime I look at, I'm looking at your career, right from playing for West Ham to Fulham, then Leicester City. I mean, not many players can boast of that, especially in one league, getting the opportunity to move from one club to the other. I think that's something remarkable.
Yes. I mean, sometimes how you also carry yourself. Coaches like players who are determined to fight and work. Because if you fight for your coach, he knows you are fighting for him, and he always give you opportunity. So others can also see and give you a chance when there's no change. In Fulham until now, I get messages on Facebook. They follow me in all my social media. On my birthday, you see them posting all my picture over.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and Fulham is, let me say it's a second home to me. Anytime I pick a call and call the director, you just give me opportunity. John, you want to come with your players, come with them. Kaizer Chiefs, I took about 5 players. just to train them there for the preseason. So it's how you carry yourself around the clubs.
You do carry yourself very well, but you have a lot of controversies too around you. I don't know if it's deliberate, because at the end of most people have always wondered what is this with your jersey of taking one hand off, and what is that all about? Why did you do that?
I'm like Jesus Christ, He's one people finish him. You understand?
Oh, don't think so.
So like that's what I would say. But I still love my people, no matter what they would do. I still love them.
Why were you doing that? Taking one, or even in winter?
When I pick up one of my slaves, I had a dream before the tournament. We were camping in France, and then I cut up one hand. And then, so when I wake up, I said to Alex, when we get to South Africa, I want to have one long, one short. And he said, oh, why? I said, that's what I want. And then he gave that jersey to me. That's when I framed it there.
What you always trying was what was your favorite food? Because you look very well. I mean, I must confess, I'm seeing him like, Paintsil is still looking fresh, young, very energetic. And
thank you.
What have you been eating? What's your favorite food?
I eat all kinds of food.
All kinds of food?
Yeah, but it depends what time. After 6, I won't eat any food with oil.
There we go back to how disciplined you are.
Yes, I'm still disciplined.
On that note, we would love to see a few of your trophies. As I entered your home, I've seen that you have a few trophies around. I'm sure you're going to take us through and then let the fans know at which time you got this particular trophy, which country you did that and all that. So if you're going to do us the honors, we'll be very, very grateful.
Right. You're welcome.
Okay. So where do we start?
Sure. Okay. Right. Okay, I'll start from the top. That's a Glow Swag Award 2008 Footballer of the Year.
Footballer of the Year?
Yeah, swag.
Okay.
And then when you come here, that's from Hapoel Tel Aviv. It's written in Hebrew, and here is Hapoel Tel Aviv. Okay. Yes. Thanks for your contribution. That's when I left Hapoel to West Ham United.
Is that the biggest trophy?
Yeah, that's 2006.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quite big.
And this one is to John Paintsil by Ghana Football Association on my 50th cap. That was when I played 50th cap for Ghana. Yeah. So this one is the Defensive Powers Award. Yeah, that's 2011 in US. Yeah, so it was a 3G in US that I invited some of the players. And then this one is South African Premier League, and I used to play for Maritzburg United as the player of the Man of the Match trophy. Yeah, and this is 2008.
The all famous.
Yeah, Fulham. Yeah, best defender of the season.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Impressive.
Right.
So let me just ask you, out of your trophies here, which one is so dear to your heart?
So dear to my heart?
Yes. You look at this one, you'll be like, you know what, I love this one trophy. It remembers me of this, and that.
This one is the national trophy.
Okay.
When I made my 50th cap, and then I continued to make 90. So this encouraged me to do well for my mother Ghana. Yes. So I would say this one and this one come second. Okay. Like sports writers believe that I was the one supposed to go for this award. So yeah, these two trophies means a lot to me.
I see some boots here.
So these boots,
what's happening?
That's 2008.
Okay.
I used this boot from Fulham. Okay. Played to Europa Cup, quarter-final, final, semi-final, the league. And then this is a 2010 World Cup boots, the yellow one.
2010?
2010 World Cup, yeah, in South Africa. Okay. So I used this boot throughout the tournament. Yes. And the white one is Leicester City. When I signed for Leicester, that's the boot I was using. So that's the pair.
Oh.
Yeah.
You didn't give it out?
I didn't give it out. Keep it for future reference.
Future reference.
And then this small one is for my boy. JP, little JP. That's the first boots he used. Yes. So I'm keeping it for him. Yeah.
Now.
Yes.
How old is he now?
Now he's 8.
He's 8.
He's 8 years now.
Okay. Is this what you used to do the damage? I can see it's a lot of.
Oh yeah, the stars. As a defender, you need this because in England the pitch is very, very soft, wetty, and if you go for rubber stars, it's easy for. So I use this boot on Ronaldo. This is the boot I used to. This is the boot I used to stop Ronaldo.
Just the boot.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah. He do his leg over. I'll still stand.
But I can see it has lost one.
Yeah. One is gone.
One is gone. Of why was it too much pressure on the boot?
Too much pressure. Yeah.
Okay. All right. People, you are seeing the boot that was used to do a lot of damage on Cristiano Ronaldo, according to John Paintsil. So I'm sure he's keeping it. Some form of remembrance anytime he looks at his boots. But I have the privilege of actually seeing it for myself, and you viewers will be looking at it from home. So let's just put it back. I'm sure you have more trophies to show us.
Right. All right.
Very colorful boots I see right there.
Yeah. This Adidas boots have my initial JP. 4. Yeah, JP4. 4 is my 4 used to be my jersey number, and I used this boot 2012 Angola, Gabon, Equatorial Guinea. Yes, a Cup of Nations. Yeah, and then this one, this stuff is Makufe Cup. My first assignment with Kaizer Chiefs.
Okay.
Yeah,
nice
so
one.
it was my first assignment as an assistant coach.
Can I also have a feel of it?
Yes, sure.
So I can put it on and then
you
do the
can.
interview.
Yeah.
Once I'm going home, then I can give it back to you. I mean, right now I'm feeling all cool with John Paintsil. I'm enjoying his medal, but when I'm going to put it back because I'm sure the player's not going to allow me to take it out of his home. I mean, it is for him. So, but viewers, there you have it, some medal for John Paintsil.
Yeah, so this one you can read it from Kaizer Chiefs.
For your valuable contribution towards the team's performance 2016-2017, John Paintsil, assistant coach. That is quite impressive.
From Kaizer Chiefs, yeah. All right. So this is my shin guide.
Oh, okay.
Protect my shin. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you see this cracks here. You see this crack? Yeah. You don't want to know who did that?
Yes, I want to know.
Okay. This is Didier Drogba.
Didier Drogba did this to you?
Yeah, did this.
Okay.
So
I just hope he ever gets the opportunity to watch this interview.
Then it was great game. It was tough game. It was Chelsea versus Fulham, 2009, 2010.
Did you win?
We lost, and then I pick up the big injury in my knee. That's why I missed Angola 2010. Yes. So these ones are for the girls, the little girls from school. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, and then this one is just our own community for Fiesta.
Presented John Paintsil in profound appreciation of his support and dedication to humanity through Stars Soccer Fiesta since 2007. Right. Okay, that's nice.
So this one.
Polygon Sports Community Award. I think you do a lot of community stuff.
Yeah, that's in the UK.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah. For now, then the trophies are done. This is the certificate I did in South Africa. Yeah.
People, there you have it. For our footballers that have retired, you should take up something, and you should take a cue from John Paintsil. He's taking up coaching as he has retired, so that he can inspire the young ones that are coming into the game. I'm sure you have more to show to us.
I think I have my jersey, and you really want to know.
Yes.
Okay. There's the jersey that I use, the one you were asking why I cut one hand. Yes. So this is the one long.
And you know, I haven't even seeing that you've actually framed it here.
And then the short one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, they used this jersey for the first match against Serbia when we won by penalty. Yeah, and that's the pair boots for your friend Cristiano Ronaldo. And then 2000.
How do you know he's my friend?
I know 2000, 2008 season. Yeah.
Since you mentioned Cristiano Ronaldo, who's the world best?
The world best is your friend.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yes.
Okay, there you have it, Messi fans. Don't just kill me. John Paintsil just stressed and attributed the fact that. Why do you think he's the world best? Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he can dribble.
But Messi can equally dribble.
Wait, he can dribble. He can make tackles. He can track back.
Okay.
Okay, he can shoot from afar. So he have all the qualities in football. Messi is good with the ball. He can dribble. Okay. When you show Messi, I have played before. When you show Messi to his right foot, he'll be out. Ronaldo can go left. He can go right.
But currently, we're looking at performance. I think he's doing better than Cristiano Ronaldo. Do you think
Say
his
currently?
move was good? Yes.
No, I'm not sure.
The move was not good for him.
I'm not sure. I mean, for him moving to Juventus, it's a good move. I mean, he's still scoring goals. His impact in the game pushed the team.
But now we're not seeing him like when he used to be in Spanish La Liga.
He's still doing well.
Okay.
Well, yeah, he's still doing well. It depends because of where he finds himself, but he's still the same player. We don't know.
Amazing and interesting conversation we've had, and I'm very excited that you opened up your homes and allowed us come in to have this conversation with you. Now that you have retired, Ghanaians and sports lovers know what you're doing. One time you graced a television set, and now you don't grace a television set anymore, but people wonder what you're doing or what you're up to. And that is why the show has come here. It is live after the game. We've had a nice and interactive conversation with John Paintsil. Every good thing that has a beginning definitely has an end. And we've come to the end of the show. Another time we bring into you another episode of Life After the Game. Do stay tuned and do respect us. Take care and bye-bye.